What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. So, the man known as Bud, Terence Bud Crawford, right? Lets it be known that he has no interest in fighting Keith Thurman or anybody else at the welterweight division. He solely wants to face off against Errol Spence Jr. If it's not Errol Spence Jr., he don't want it. He's going to move up to junior welterweight, junior middleweight, right? And he wants to fight against Jamel Charlo Brian Castano winner. So he has no interest in fighting anybody else other than Errol Spence Jr. He's going to be ringside, right? And he wants to actually confront Errol Spence Jr. Should Errol Spence Jr. win the fight, he wants to get in the ring and come face to face with Errol the True Spence Jr., right? And promote that fight. But that's the only fight Terence Crawford wants to do. That's pretty ironic, right? Because Johnny True Staley, King Jr., Jay Gadget, Baby Khalid, Meet the Kindles, full movie episode, Victor Naives, Darnell Schaefer, Boston News DC, Poe Porter, Clint Eastwood, Shogun 76, Geo James, Khalil 98, Keith Marcel, Punch Drunk 412, Stephen L. Lamack, Big Scat Straight, Mike Ron, Mike Big Boxer, go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxer, Ron, Stephen Taylor, full movie episode, Mansa Musa Lifestyle, Chase Duncan, Victor Naives, Storage Invader 702, L. Rivy, TZ Frank, Soul Truth, Hard Body, J. Timo, my brother, Rodney War, Eagle, William Crowder, Miss Joette, Peace of Blessings, Queen, P. Ollie, Duke, Kevin Jones, Julian B. 128, MJ's Total Health and Wellness, Celestino Santino, what's going on? Michael Helton, Brandon Barnes, Buddy Love, Soul Truth, TZ Frank, Mamba, Victor Naives, Willette Strong, Peace of Blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Tip O'Malley, Chris Brooks, Jew Blue, Cornelia Smith, G.I. Joe, Bay Area Business, One Man, One Dream Trucking, Shaquita Moore, Peace of Blessings to you, Queen. How you doing tonight? D. Frazier, Big Texas, Clayton Smith, Marshall Law, Fadeaway Kenny, DP Rocker, Part Twice. What's good, my peoples? So, Snack Sauce, what's going on? So, yeah, smash that like button, man. 250 people, we should have 250 likes. Smash the like button. Mike G, what's going on? Henry Mack, what's going on? Marcus Golden, what's going on? So, with that said, Drake Double OK $1 billion Chase, what's going on? So, here's the thing, right? It's interesting. Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Is because Terence Crawford was the one that said that when Keith Thurman said he was willing to fight him in July, Terence Crawford was the one. Alan Harmon, what's going on? Terence Crawford was the one that said why he got to wait so long. Foxy, what's going on? One Swore, what's going on? As if he wanted that fight. Now, Terence Crawford, the SS family, what's going on? Only wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. or he's leaving the division. Emmanuel Pettigrew, Hamilton still won. Jay Brunfield, what's going on? Is that a mistake on the part of Terence Crawford? Cecil Jackson, Matthew Watkins, what's going on? That's the reason why Terence Crawford is not quick to sign his contract. You understand what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is waiting. Supernova Sun 77, Jeff Campbell, what's going on? He's waiting for the outcome of Errol Spence fight. But again, I would think that Terence Crawford would sign anyway. Scrooge Maine, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in my building. What's goody with your great brother? MP Dub TF, Earl Robbie, what's going on? Ryder, what's going on? I would think that Terence Crawford would sign anyway. Why? Because let's say Errol Spence loses, right? Which I don't see. I don't see it happening. I don't foresee it. Xavier Moses, Chris Cole, 713 the clock. What's going on? I don't see that happening, and I see him beating Yordenis Ugas. Thomas Mullen, what's going on? But let's say he was to lose to Yordenis Ugas. Now, it's a Debbie Downer to Terence Crawford, right? If you're Terence Crawford, yes, it's a Debbie Downer because you want the big fight with Errol Spence. But it's still a legacy fight if you fight and beat Yordenis Ugas. Why? Because Yordenis Ugas still represents an undisputed match for you, Terence Crawford. Dale Williams, what's going on? He still represents an undisputed match for Terence Crawford, right? So I would still, if I'm on Terence Crawford's team, I'm still advising Terence Crawford, go ahead and sign. Because if Errol Spence is to lose, right, right? 9X Liukin, what's going on? If Errol Spence was to lose, then you still fight your Danis Ugas. It's still a legacy fight. Drew Blue, brother in the Super Chat, I think he realizing he doesn't have many prime years left and wants to be selective on his last few fights. Salute to my brother in the Super Chat. I appreciate Drew Blue. Right? Mr. Airhead, Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Even if that was the case, Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? Let's say that was the case, right? You're still on the shelf. Plastic Cup Boys, what's going on? So sitting on the shelf doesn't help you. We have 350 people and 139 likes. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm telling y'all now. I got to do this Triple G fight at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hector Meza, Kendrick Booker, what's going on? I'm not going to do that tonight. Keep telling you hit the like button. We got 350 people and 140 likes. Get the likes all the way up. We should have at least 300 likes. Rob Conway, what's going on? Levan A. Clark, what's going on? William Miller, what's going on? So with that said, right, Hector Meza, what's going on? So with that said, right, Samuel Roberts, what's going on? If you're Terence Crawford, right, you should want to take the fight with Keith Thurman. That's a legacy fight. And then you take the fight with you should take the fight, Jeff Campbell, T-Town, the CEO, what's going on? You should want to take the fight with Keith Thurman. That's a legacy fight. And then the fight with your Dana Sugas or Errol Spence is still a legacy fight. Shandell Williams, what's going on? The number one grinder, real talk, what's going on? The beat maker, what's going on? Scrooge Manning. You understand what I'm saying? Curtis Price, what's going on? That's still a legacy fight for Terence Crawford. You beat Keith Thurman, Chastity Bonfield, what's going on? And then you beat your Dana Sugas if he was to somehow beat Errol Spence. I don't like to say somehow because that's like watering down your Dana Sugas, right? Brian C., what's going on? Robert Red Mercher, what's going on? Michael Mann and Nicky Nick, what's going on? D-Ray Throw the Towel, what's going on? So Grail Sabelli, what's going on? So now, right, that's a legacy fight. Time Burke, what's going on? That's still a legacy fight for you, Terence Crawford, to fight and beat Keith Thurman and then fight and beat the winner of that fight, right? I expect Errol Spence to win the fight. I'm sure 80% of the boxing world, the Boxing Channel 2, what's going on? Salute to Peru. Michael Debs, what's going on the Rise, what's going on? John Clark, Corey Landry, what's going on? 4AM TV, what's going on? Cozy Rito, what's going on? So Shannon Hooper, what's going on? I'm like 90, I'm sure 80% of the boxing world expects Errol Spence to win the fight. Mo G, what's going on? Right? He made jab Spence. Rocco Drama 23. Doran Wright, what's going on? Get the lights up, people. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna sit here and look at this screen until the lights get all the way up. Thomas Boxing Talk. Man Terror, what's going on? Jesus Mendoza, what's going on? James Aaron, what's going on? Undefeated, what's going on? Get the lights all the way up, people. We got 420 likes, and we still don't have 250 likes. Cool. My brother Tay, Pac-Man ATL Tay, what's good with you, Tay? Tay, drop the link in the chat. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL Tay. Vinny Nelson, what's going on? Renaissance Dad, Fly High 89, what's going on? It's ridiculous, man. It's disgusting. I got to keep saying hit the like button as if you got to pay for it. That's horrible, man. You'll sit here and moonlight. You understand? Appreciate the grind. Appreciate the hard work. Paul Porter, what's going on? DVJ 600, what's going on? Appreciate the hard work. Appreciate the grind. You'll have 500 people here and people just sitting there watching. It's free. Amazing, man. It's disgusting, man. People just sit there and watch and don't participate, but sit there and watch you every day. My brother Hoodie Smoke, brother in the super chat, he said, Blue, what it do? Now that I pioneer the Cinco in the building, he said, I was wondering if we can get a city tour once a month when you riding through New York City. Oh, for sure. You want me to do that? Yeah, I could do that. Gayala Laudermilk, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You want me to do that, great brother? Yeah, I'll do that. RGA Beats, what's going on? For sure. You want me to go borough to borough? I'll go borough to borough. Salute to my brother Hoodie Smoke, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Monopoly Inc. Music, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love, Blue. Much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Jeff Campbell, G Code, what's going on? VT19, Davion Thomas, what's going on? The Most Banana, what's going on? He said, you ain't my superior, calm down. Watch this now. I'm going to show you how it works. Now you calm down. Big Facts, No Cap, BG, what's going on? Robin Montgomery, Malik, what's going on? Brian Corbett, Monroe, what's going on? D. Brown, what's going on? John Clark, what's going on? Willie Hodges, what's going on? Buddy Love, All West, what's going on? Kendrell, what's going on? Now let's see how that works. Tell me how that worked out for you. Crunch Time Sports, what's going on? Frank Runner, Nathan Ford, what's going on? John J. Doe, what's going on? Salute to the UK, man. JMJ 2121, what's good with you, brother? Where you been at? Hoodie Smoke, my brother in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I drive trucks on the outskirts of New York, but never been through the city. That would be lit. Oh, say less, brother. Say less. I'll do that. Spider Monkey 304, what's going on? Tank knocks Rolly out in the 6 rounds. Day, what's going on? Mike Gordon, are you ready yet? What's going on? Tank knocks Rolly out in 6 rounds. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. Jay Lynn, you wasn't here yesterday, were you? Malik, what's going on? Eugene Pearson, what's going on? Okay, so let's get into this, right? Get the likes up to 400. We should have 400 likes. DP Rocker, what's going on? So now let's get into this. If you Chilltown Major, what's going on? If you were Terence Crawford, I would advise Terence Crawford. If I'm a part of Terence Crawford's team, right? Furlan's Cryptobia, what's going on? If you're a part of Terence Crawford's team, Mama Bear 90, what's going on? And advising Terence Crawford, right? I'm going to advise Terence Crawford, hey man, take this 2-fight deal. Dwayne Jones, what's going on? Salute to the ATL. Take this 2-fight deal. You understand? Manolo Vasquez, what's going on? Bossa News DC, what's going on? Take this 2-fight deal. Go ahead and fight Keith. That's a legacy fight. So I saw the brother said, one of the brothers, he just said that, you know, him, maybe he understands that he don't have many big fights left in him, right? Yeah, JMJ 2121. I just haven't had no time to do the basketball channel, man. I'm gonna be honest. Donald Washington, what's going on? Sector Roblox, what's going on? Uncle Mick, what's going on? And I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprimeprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. I'm doing a partnership with ppv.blkprime.com. We're going to be putting on fights with fighters that need to trying to build their way up. Shaheem Henderson, what's going on? Salute to Massachusetts. With fighters that are trying to build their way up. Duncan Penderhughes, what's going on? And fighters that are trying to make a name for themselves. And so I'm partnering with them. We're going to be putting on fights and things of that nature. So 187 on you. What's going on? So I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. It's right there. I pinned it up in the chat. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? So with that said, if I'm advising Terence Crawford and I'm part of Terence Crawford's team, right? Guess what I'm going to tell him? Take this fight. So I know the brother said maybe Terence Crawford is identifying he don't have many big fights left in him, and so he wants to preserve it, which I understand. But you got to understand this point, right? Preserving it, BAG, what's going on? Preserving it, I'm just DF, what's going on? Preserving himself is just collecting ring rust. The only way to keep that rust off you is to stay active. He only fought once in 2021. Educated Jab, what's going on? Hebrew Richards, what's going on? Loyal to the Game, Basator, what's going on? He only fought Big Homie Coop, what's going on? He only fought once in 2021. That was the Sean Porter fight, right? I think he only fought once in 2022. You understand? So now you're just going to sit around in 2020, I think he only fought once. That was Kell Brook, right? Omega Red, what's going on? Where you been at? Frank Runner, brother in the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue in the super chat. Big Blue, not to change the subject, but how do you feel about the Tony Harrison fight? He the underdog. I think Tony Harrison is going to win. Dundee Cooper, what's going on? Bossa True Serum, what's going on? Reggie Perkins, what's going on? Don't pay attention to Miss Joette and what she's doing in the chat. Professor X, what's going on? RGA Beats, what's going on? Not sure what's going on. So here's the thing, right? When you look at Chris Brooks, what's going on? Sitting on the shelf. I think he only fought once, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it out. If I'm not mistaken, I think he only fought once in 2020. That was that was Kell Brook, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Hold on. Right. He fought once in 2020, Kell Brook. Right? Then he fought once in 2021, Sean Porter. And now you're going to sit around and wait and fight, only fight Errol Spence in 2022? JSC, what's going on? So in a matter of 3 years, Terence Crawford is only going to fight 3 times? As far as Tony Harrison goes, I think Tony Harrison is going to win the fight. Tony Harrison is the underdog, but, I think he's going to win the fight. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 500. We should be at 500 likes. 550 people. Darius Gilliard, what's going on? 550 people. We should be at 550 likes. King Zeus, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? In 3 years, Terence Crawford would have only fought 3 times. Randy Rantana, what's going on? Keep it real, what's going on? Nick Silvio, what's going on? That's not good for a fighter that's in his 30s. At least Floyd Mayweather, now keep in mind, Floyd Mayweather used to do this late in his career, right? But he would fight twice a year. You understand what I'm saying? Bang Giles, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather would do this, but he would fight twice a year. You understand? And he would fight the absolute best there is, Douglas Bronzy, 13, what's going on? He would fight Clement Brown, what's going on? The absolute best fights there is for him to offer. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Brooks, but that's even more the reason why you want to ramp it up. V Santana, what's going on? Eric Hernandez, Deuce 888, what's going on? That's not good at all. You want to ramp it up. Wood did it. What's going on? You want to have as many active fights right now, legacy fights, as possible, right? He said he don't want to fight into his mid-30s or 40s. He's already mid-30s. Barbara Davis, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Jeff Campbell, what's going on? Julian Rumbly, what's going on? Let me explain something to y'all. He said he don't want to fight into his mid-30s or 40s. He's going to be 35 in September. If he waits for Errol Spence, West Philly Tour, what's going on? Robert Williams, what's going on? If he waits only for Errol Spence, right? He'll be 35 and only fought twice in 3 years. I'm going to say it for y'all again. Maybe y'all missed it. If he waits for Errol Spence in the fall or the winter, right? he will be 35 and only had 2 fights in 3 years. Y'all didn't hear what I said, huh? You want me to say it for you again? If he waits for Errol Spence, AZ Landlord, what's going on? Al Green, what's going on? Reggie Perkins, what's going on? If he waits for Errol Spence in the wintertime, he will be 35 and only had 2 fights in 3 years. Sean T, what's going on? You want to go into the fight with Terence. You want to go in the fight with Errol Spence as active. L. Adam, what's going on? And as sharp as possible. You want to go into that fight with Errol Spence as active and as sharp as humanly possible, athletically or boxing possible, to go into the biggest fight of your career. You don't want to have any ring rust. So get this. Going in, I want y'all to understand this now. Going into the fight with Errol Spence, he would have had the same amount of fights Errol Spence had. And Errol Spence suffered two car accidents and a major eye injury. Y'all didn't hear what I said. Let me say it to you again. If he goes into the fight with Errol Spence like this, he would have the same amount of fights Errol Spence had. And Errol Spence would have been out the ring due to the serious car accident, the eye injury, and so on and so forth. How could that be possible? D. Brown said 2 fights in 3 years for Spence. Right, for both of them. Yeah, I saw Luis Arias and Tony Harrison. For both of them, William Old School on that. My brother, what's good with you, great brother? How you feeling? G Stacks, what's going on? Phrase for Life. RGA Beats, what's going on? Michael Pope, what's going on? Jalil Palmer, what's going on? So both of them will be going into the fight with only 2 fights in 3 years. Think about that. Loyal to the game, Bossa told my brother dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said his numbers suck. Fighting and beating Thurman would improve that and make the Spence more lucrative for him. He wants the easy road to a big payday. You said it, I didn't. Leon Robinson, Robert Williams, what's going on? What did it? What's going on? You said it, I didn't. Right? My thing is this, right? When people say, well, Errol Spence is doing the heavy lifting. Because you can't imagine Lavelle Williams, what's going on? James, what's going on? Can you imagine Dorian Wright, what's going on? Can you imagine this? Just think about this, right? If Errol Spence was healthy, would he have had 2 fights in 3 years? Lavelle Williams, what's going on? If Errol Spence was healthy, do you think he would have only had 2 fights in 3 years? Lafayette Kathy, what's going on? Justin Hawkins, what's going on? If Errol Spence was healthy, Trey Will, what's going on? He would have had more than 2 fights in 3 years, people. So Terence Crawford going to be 35, Static Shock, what's going on? It would better suit him. If I'm part of his team, I'm going to say, yeah, bud, listen, check this out. We need to get this Keith Thurman fight in. Sean T, what's going on? Or, right, it's ironic because when Keith Thurman said, this is very ironic, because when Keith Thurman said, I'll fight Terence Crawford in July, Terence Crawford said, why he got to wait till July? He don't believe that in himself. He's not confident in himself. He don't believe in himself. He don't believe he can win. Well, this feels like this. Big Demond, what's going on? Devontae Hill, what's going on? It feels like this. Rebel Life Boxing, what's going on? Like maybe he's taking a safer route to say, okay, let me assure myself I'm going to fight Errol Spence Jr. So I'm not going to Gilbert Rodriguez Jr. What's going on, Young King? Leon Sterling, my brother. Check the time. What's going on? Is he saying, let me preserve myself and secure that fight and not have no hiccups? You follow what I'm trying to tell y'all? Because it don't make sense to me to sit on the shelf. And even if, let's say, why are you waiting for Errol Spence when you could fight Keith Thurman in July? And if Errol Spence lost the fight, Showboat TV, what's going on? Then you still could fight Ugas for undisputed. It's still a legacy fight. Right? Or here, Dem Hall, what's going on? Frankie C31, what's going on? Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat, man. I got people telling me I got people telling me that they can't send a super chat. So do me a favor, people. Donate $1 super chat. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat for your boy Blue, man. Soldier G, what's going on? Anthony Jones, what's going on? Hoodie Smoke, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I think Bud got 2 fights left, and he going for Spence and then Jamel 3-weight undisputed and retire. Yeah, SB stay sharp. What's going on? Hoodie Smoke. That sounds about right, right? We got 650 people and we have 400. I've been telling y'all to get the likes up for 10 minutes to get it up to 500. When we have 550 people, now we got 650 people. We still don't have 500 likes. Get the likes all the way up. It's free. Matthew Watkins, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. Dorian Wright, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. Barbara Davis, peace and blessings to the queen in the super chat. Much love to you, queen. Appreciate you. Leon Sterling, Leon Robinson, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. I like that hat in the profile pic, bro. Wood did it, brother in the super chat. He said, gotcha, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Sylvester Solomon, 2011. What's going on? So, Roja, what's going on? So, is it a case where Terence Crawford is not comfortable or don't feel confident and don't want to? Delaney Howard, what's going on? Don't want to take the risk of fighting Keith Thurman? Laquan Steele, what's going on? And possibly lose? Lost Boogie, what's going on? Morgan Bear, what's going on? Trezin Jefferson, what's going on? You understand? Trezin Jefferson, where you been at? Luis Miranda, what's going on? Big Tony, Adrian Hughes, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Because secure, what's going on? If you truly looking to fight Errol Spence, right? Now, understand this, Akbar Brooks, what's going on? Fighting Keith Thurman enhances the Errol Spence fight for Terence Crawford. You will come off a win against Sean Porter, then a win against Keith Thurman. James Wilson, what's going on? Then a win against Sean Porter, then a win against Keith Thurman. That speaks volumes for your career. Easy De Niro, what's going on? Right? Daniel Bowen, what's going on? So why not fight Keith Thurman or whomever? Andy Galindo, what's going on? Now, I'm not even sure Keith Thurman would take the fight, right? Mr. Mike, what's going on? I'm not even sure Keith Thurman is willing to take the fight. But what I'm saying is, Terence Crawford, unique business, what's going on? He has no interest in fighting anybody in between Errol Spence. He wants to go straight into Errol Spence. Now, this is multiple sources that have told me now, Charles Young, what's going on? That Terence Crawford wants to go straight to Errol Spence, or he's going to leave and go to 54. Barry Leonard, what's going on? The Drew kid, what's going on? And he wants to fight Jamel Charlo, right? Mark it in 123, brother in super chat. Bud 35. Why shouldn't he want easy road to a payday? Why shouldn't he? Because he's 35 and the biggest fight of his career came when he was 34. I'm going to say it for you again. Music shown by Music TV, what's going on? Because he's 35 and the biggest fight of his career came when he was 34 years of age, regardless of all the accomplishments he accomplished in the past. So let me say it again. Because he's 35 and the biggest fight of his career came when he was 34. There is no such thing as easy road. You got to get on the fast track to building a legacy. Cheese All Out Fitness, what's going on? So why would he and Antonio Hambrick, what's going on? Why would he or any of the fans even insist that he takes an easy road? As if he had a ton of hard fights. Now, you tell me, VHS Coliseum, what's going on? You tell me, Rob, what's going on? Why would anybody insist as if he had a ton of Hall of Fame tough road fights? He didn't. Porter Ovo, what's going on? Jon Snow, what's going on? Walter Robinson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Keith Thurman has the potential of beating Crawford. Crawford really only took one major chance with Porter. This is what I'm trying to say, Walter Robinson. The biggest, toughest fight of his career was his last fight when he was 34 already. B. Paulie, what's going on? OLC TV, what's going on? So why would he sit around when the option is to build it right now? When he told you he don't want to fight when he's 40. So, okay, his window was this big. So now you got to compact it all in very fast and very quickly. Rosie Mendez, peace of blessings, queen. Blue, you bias, always say no Crawford. Okay, cool. Now watch this now. Don't time out nobody, don't block nobody, don't do anything. Get the likes up to 700. Rosie Mendez, stand on your square. Please, queen. Don't disappear. Don't suddenly fade to the back and all of that. You said I'm biased. What did I say that was biased? Go ahead and tell us. Tell me one thing I said that was biased. Jay Lynn, peace of blessings to the queen in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in super chat. Blue, do you agree with what Floyd said on Pivot today, that there was no one better than him before him and won't be anyone better after he's long gone? No. No. Because let me tell you why I don't agree with him. Because it's all subject to an opinion. So it's no fact, right? You listen to the late, great, legendary historian Kurt Anderson. There's nobody better than Sugar Ray Robinson. You look at there's plenty of people that feel like Sugar Ray Leonard is that guy. Plenty of people feel like Muhammad Ali. It's all subject to opinion and what you favor. So him saying that, he's supposed to say that because, like he always said, I didn't get in this business and give it my life and everything I have and all my sacrifices to say somebody else is better than me. I 1,000% agree with him when he says that. And I 1,000% agree with him that he's supposed to feel like there's nobody better than him and there's nobody going to be before him or after him, right? Now, business-wise, I agree that maybe business-wise, nobody may not. There was never a businessman that controlled the sport of boxing before him or after him. I don't believe there will be because now he's already set the precedent, right? And now to attempt to exceed him is going to be very, very difficult, especially with the way times are changing. So it's extremely difficult to break those pay-per-view numbers. It's just going to be too hard. You understand? So I don't see it. I can't agree with him because it's all subject to opinion. I could say, yeah, he's my favorite, but that comes down to him being my favorite. But then you have a historian like Kurt, whose favorite is Sugar Ray Robinson, and he'll tell you, a late great historian, he'll say that it was Sugar Ray Robinson, right? And he could make a case for Sugar Ray Robinson. So, and then you got to say Floyd Mayweather got the business model somewhat from Sugar Ray Robinson. So, and it's going to come down to your who you favorite. So, I mean, he's supposed to say that. Robert Chandler, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Thurman will be better in his second fight back and a high risk to Bud. Bud would be favored, but Thurman athleticism, mobility, power, and angles make it very tough fight. I agree 1,000%, but this is the fight that he needs. Brooklyn Kennedy, what's going on? Here go Rosie Mendez. Plenty of fighters sit out for the money. Fight now, all of a sudden, Crawford does it. It's a problem. Okay, Rosie Mendez, you said plenty of fighters sit out for the money. What plenty of fighters only had one big fight in their entire career, and they're going on 35, Rosie Mendez. So show me the plenty of fighters that you're talking about that had one major fight against the best fight when they was 34. Now, what he accomplished? Great accomplishments. But who did he accomplish it against? Now, I like Victor Posto was tough fights. Those are tough fights, right? Gamboa came up in weight from 122, right? Victor Posto is a good fight, good win, okay? But let's be real, right? How many Hall of Famers and how many big, tough fights did he have? He didn't. The biggest fight of his career was when he was 34 against Sean Porter. So now, Rosie Mendez, I've been in this. You said plenty of fighters sit out for the money. Now it's all of a sudden. So name me 5 of the plenty of fighters. Watch this now. Since you want to play this game with me and put on a jacket that don't fit. I'm a huge fan of Terence Crawford. I'm going to tell you the truth. Unlike you. See, if you're a fan of his, you should tell him the truth. So now, Rosie Mendez, now I need you to name me 5 fighters that you said did what you said did. And only had one big fight by the time they was 34. Go ahead. Tell me. Go ahead. Text Rock. What's going on? Hoodie Smoke, my brother in Super Chat. Maybe he will sign the 2-fight deal only if Spence win, because the PBC is not going to let him get Spence fight unless he gives them 2 fights. I agree with you. Salute to my brother Hoodie Smoke dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, brother. And salute to my brother Educated Jab in the Cash App dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I need y'all to get them likes up. We got 780 people. We should have 780 likes. Elijah, what's going on? Now, Rosie Mendez. Now, tell me, name me 5 fighters right now that did what you said did. Because you said plenty of fighters. So it should be very easy for you to name 5 fighters right off top that did what you said. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the Super Chat. If he's not fighting Thurman, Boots getting Thurman. If he's not fighting Thurman, Boots getting Thurman. Boots should get Thurman. Sakura, what's going on? He should. Roger Jefferson, brother in the Super Chat. Blue, you continue to favor Errol over Bud and Tank over Floyd. I'm not sure what's going on. You putting jackets on fighters. Okay, cool. He said, how am I favoring Tank over Floyd? Please explain that to me. And favoring, let me ask you a question, Roger Jefferson. If Errol Spence was healthy, right, coming off of a 14-month layoff and suffering a horrific car accident, did he fight one of the best welterweights in the world? Yes or no, Roger Jefferson? And if, Mr. Mike, what's going on? If Errol Spence was healthy, do you see Errol Spence? Do you see Errol Spence? Right? Monica, peace of blessings, queen. Where you been at? Do you see Errol Spence, Roger Jefferson? Does Errol Spence only fight 2 times in 3 years if he's fully healthy? Yes or no? And if you want to talk about Terence, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, did you have the same issue when Floyd Mayweather, was it disloyal of Floyd Mayweather to want to leave Bob Arum? Yes or no, Roger Jefferson? Yes or no? Now answer that question. I'll wait for you. And while in the meantime, I'm get to Rosie Mendez. Not at 34. Okay, so if not, so she says not at 34, but plenty of fighters done it. No, I'm asking you a question. I said, what fighters did it at 34? Then you said not at 34. So then he's doing something that's never been done then, right? Rosie Mendez, if you said not at 34, then that means he's doing something that's never been done, right? So how you say not at 34, but there's plenty of fighters that did it? No, if they ain't doing it at 34, then there ain't plenty of fighters that did it, right? So I'm going to ask you again. How many fighters, name me 5 fighters that did what you said? Roger Jefferson, I'm getting emotional. Roger Jefferson, I just asked you a question. Is it disloyal of Floyd Mayweather to leave Bob Arum? Yes or no? Answer the question. And I'm asking you another question. If Errol Spence was healthy, would he have only fought twice in 3 years? Roger Jefferson, answer those 2 questions. Paul Murphy, what's going on? Keith McKinney, what's going on? So Roger Jefferson, answer the question. You just said, Blue, you continue to favor Errol over Bud. How do I continue to favor Errol over Bud? Steve Travago, what's going on? I'm not like you. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first, okay? I'm not emotionally tied to one fighter. What you see is passion, not emotion. What you talking about is emotion. You have no truth and no merit to what you're saying. Corey Little, what's going on? Via Ferrer, what's going on? Errol Spence fights once in a while, already injury or not, sir. Roger Jefferson, I'm going to ask you again. Since you want to ride this train, if you don't give me something to stand on, then I'm going to block you for continuing to tell me that I'm being emotional. If you have no merit to what you're saying, Tony Cricko, what's going on? Kenny, what's going on? Then we know what the end result is going to be. So now I'm going to ask you again, Roger Jefferson, because you just put in a super chat, right, that I've continued to favor Errol over Bud. First of all, answer this question. How do I favor Errol over Bud? And second of all, I ask you a question, right? if Errol Spence wasn't injured, when did you see him only fighting twice in 3 years? Paul Porter, what's going on? Jack Fresh, what's going on? North Carolina, what's going on? Larry Lopez, what's going on? Go ahead and tell me. That didn't happen. Okay, so if it didn't happen, then what are you talking about? So now, why did you just say this is what I? No, see, you're emotional. So now I'm gonna ask you again. It didn't happen, right? It didn't happen. So if Errol Spence didn't get injured, he got injured 14-month layoff after suffering horrific car accident. Came back and fought one of the best fighters in the world. He went to fight Manny Pacquiao, but suffered the eye injury. Right? He's coming back and fighting your Dana Sugas. Okay, Terence Crawford is completely healthy. And he's going on 35 and only fought twice in 2.5 years. So I'm going to ask you again. How did I favor? What did I tell you? Something that I'm making up. Did he, Memphis Maine, what's going on? D Brown, what's going on? I'm asking you again, right? If Errol Spence was completely healthy, would he have been fighting only 3 times in 3 years? Go ahead and tell me. Tim Allen, what's going on? King Brown, what's going on? Odd number 7, what's going on? Go ahead, Roger. Tell me. Go ahead. Jew Blue, what's going on? Tell me. You was quick to put that and salute. I appreciate you in the super chat, but I need you to tell me. Toussaint Bay, what's going on? No, he wouldn't. Okay, so then let me ask you another question, Roger. You said I continue to favor Errol Spence over Terence Crawford. How am I continuing to favor Errol Spence over Terence Crawford? Go ahead and tell me. Tell me something I'm saying that I'm making up. Go ahead and tell me. Jarrell Gabriel, brother in the super chat. He said Bud should definitely fight Thurman, but I'm not at him. I'm not at him waiting for Spence. That Lubin fight tomorrow going to be keep up, Blue. Yes, sir. I can't wait to that Lubin fight. Lubin going to knock him out in the 7th round. Big Hurt TV, what's going on? Jarrell Gabriel, I think Lubin going to win in the 7th round. So go ahead, Roger. Tell me. You said I continue to favor, and then I'm going to ask you. Then you said then I favor Gervonta Davis over Floyd Mayweather. Because Floyd Mayweather did it, and you didn't have a problem with it. Nobody said that Floyd Mayweather was disloyal when he left Bob Arum, did they? Did anybody say, well, look how far Bob Arum has gotten Floyd Mayweather. He's disloyal for leaving. Did anybody say that? Did anybody have an issue with Floyd Mayweather buying his way out of the contract? Actually, it is a highlight, and people say that this is a great thing. But now Tank want to do it, and you want to say it's bad. Why is it bad? Floyd Mayweather bought his way out the contract and made himself a billionaire. That's not a bad thing. Isn't that the green print Floyd Mayweather set? Aren't you supposed to do that, according to Floyd Mayweather? So why is it bad for Tank to do it? Shy Focus, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue and family. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to my brother Shy Focus, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So go ahead, Roger. Since you wanted to go ahead and say it. Steve Young, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, you heard Devin say he beat Rolly so bad in sparring that Rolly dad got in the ring and started fighting Rolly because he couldn't box Devin, couldn't outbox. Oh yeah, I heard that. That's old. I've been heard that. Sully, what's going on? He been told that story. That's old. That's not new. PJ Colazzo, Dark Knight 216. What's going on? Corey Little, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Corey Little, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you know I'm the biggest Crawford fan. I literally watch you for your passion to bring me back to zero on what's good for the sport. I appreciate you. I appreciate you 1,000%, my brother, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. See, this is the problem, right, Corey Little? Is that people take my passion, right? See, they are mixed with emotion. I'm not. It's my passion, my love for the sport. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. I want to see the best fight the best. I don't want to see this moving this way and this piece and all of it. No, I want to see the best fight the best and show me the best. And I want to sit down with my popcorn just like everybody else. But when the fights ain't happening, I'm going to point out and highlight the reasons why. I'm not going to let you just create a narrative that this guy, because you're a fan of this guy. So everything you want to make this guy accountable as if this guy ain't doing what is doing everything he's supposed to do. No, it don't work that way. Roger Jefferson, I'm going to ask you once more. He said, every time I watch you rambling about Crawford and bad. Did anybody hear? What did I say bad about Terence Crawford today? Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world. Did everybody hear me say that? So how could I be putting Crawford down? Didn't I say Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world? Didn't I say him and Errol's a 50-50 fight? So I'm the one that defend Floyd Mayweather. So you said put respect on Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford's name. Who put more respect on Floyd Mayweather's name than me? When you click on social media, who you see put more respect on Floyd Mayweather? When everybody's trying to tell you Floyd Mayweather duck this person, duck that person, or you come to Old Blue and I tell you the truth and set the record straight about what's arguably my favorite fighter of all time. But what he's doing as a promoter, I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't never told you Terence Crawford was not a good fighter. I ain't never picked against Terence Crawford except with this fight with Errol Spence at this point in time. I'm the one that said Terence Crawford could beat Canelo Alvarez. But you came here and you talking about I'm putting Terence Crawford down. Why? Because I'm telling you the truth about the business and the moves that he's making outside of the sport of boxing? That he should line himself up to fight these best because time is not on his side? So that means I don't like him because I'm telling you that time is on his side? You ain't a fan of Terence Crawford, bro. Anybody that don't tell somebody the truth ain't a fan of them and don't love them. Danielle Bolden, peace and blessings to the queen in the super chat. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Peace to you, queen. So what new talent Floyd is going to have after Tank? None of the new fighters like how Floyd runs things. Is that me saying it or is that the other fighter saying it? 504 top level, Euphoria Day. What's going on? Is that me saying it or did the other fighter say it? Did Shakur Stevenson say it? Did Terence Crawford's team say it? Did other fighters say it? I didn't say that. The other fighters said that. But I'm wrong. Corey Landry, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat. This Roger dude just made his account today. Shaking my head. Sure did. Blue, I'm old enough to be your father. Don't disrespect me in your channel. Brother, if you take that as disrespect, then you're not living in reality. See, guess what? Check this out, Roger Jefferson. GD, what's going on? Terrell Grace 04, what's going on? My mother obviously is twice my age, but I'm going to tell her the truth. My father's obviously twice my age, and I'm going to tell him the truth. My kids and my wife, I'm going to tell them the truth. So if you don't understand the truth and don't like the truth, then don't come here. If you take that as a sign of slighting you, brother, that I don't know what to tell you. Because I respect everybody, but I'm passionate about the sport I love. And if you misunderstand that, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to go somewhere else. But guess what? Nobody can live my life for me, and nobody going to tell me how to be. So I'm going to stay true to myself every single day, brother. I don't care who you are. Because when I eat and drink something, nobody go to the bathroom but me. And when it's all said and done, ain't nobody going with me but me. Not my mother, not my father, not nobody. So guess what? I'm going to always be me. Period. And see, and most people can't understand and respect real. And people don't understand and respect that When somebody loves you, they're going to tell you the truth. They ain't going to sugarcoat nothing because they love you. See, when somebody don't tell you the truth, it's not because they love you. It's because they're infatuated with what you could do for them. There's a difference. I'm going to say it to you again. When somebody don't tell you the truth, it's not because they don't love you. It's not because they love you. It's because they infatuated for what you can do for them. See, that's the difference. So they're afraid, they're hesitant that you're going to take what you could do for them away. So they align themselves with not telling you the truth. Because you tell people the truth, people don't like the truth. So you tell people the truth, they may distance themselves. Dre, brother in Super Chat. Blue, why you think Errol get so much from the boxing world and older boxing legends like Jones and Bernard Hopkins? I don't know. I don't get it. James Smith, what's going on? Maybe it's the hype around him. I have no clue. But Dre, it baffles me. SK, what's going on? Loyal to the game, boxing talk, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Bud likes fighters off layoffs. Wounded prey mentions a paper shit. Khan can be the A side. Got to call a spade a spade. When Boots was available, he went on vacation after having 2 fights in 2 years. Hey, SK, Mark Fralin, what's going on? Salute to my brother Lloyd to the boxing game, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. So that's the problem, right? People just don't want you to tell the truth. They don't want it. No, don't tell me the truth. Mark, you there in 1, 2, 3, brother in the Super Chat. He said, after that face-off, I got no doubt Tank is gonna send a roll to the moon. Don't compare him to Mayorga again, fam. Mayorga would have done something. Yeah, oh, for sure. Donnell Clark Bay, what's going on? Ain't no way. Sully, what's going on? Ain't no way. Miss Sexy, peace of blessings to your queen in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, queen, 1,000%. Peace of blessings to you, queen. Appreciate you. And where was you yesterday? Because I ain't see you or Monica in here yesterday. Real Dino Wells, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at, bro? Robert Montgomery, what's going on? LV Live, my brother. King Grayson, what's going on? TZ Don Juan, what's going on? On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. in the building. He said, allow me to reintroduce myself. I've been missing lives, but my name is Salute Blue. Accept this donation, kid. Much love, my brother. Salute to you. I see you making moves out there. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic, brother Terence Bailey Sr. Terence dropped the link. Tyanna Scott, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing tonight? So here's the thing, right? Hey, Terence, I see you. I see you doing your thing, man. I see you. TS Sim 7, what's going on? Lord Sweat Real, what's going on? Heavy Duty, what's going on? Lord Sweat Real, where you been at, bro? No love for your boy Blue? No love for your boy Blue. Jeremy 2684, what's good with you? So, so now you got to look at it from that standpoint, right? Roger Z, what's going on? TSM 7, what's going on? See, this is what always happens. This is what always happens. When you tell people the truth, they resort to status. Well, I'm your elder. What does that have to do with me telling you the truth? I didn't slight you. I told you the truth. You placed the jacket on me. And so now I reversed the jacket and put it on you. And now you don't like how it fit. And so Ant Nation T-Man, what's going on? Now you want to tell me, well, I'm your elder. Huh? Or busy. What's going on? Lex Luthor, brother in the Super Chat. What up, Blue? From my understanding, a lot of people feel Tank needs to mature a bit before leaving TM Team just yet. That's people's Marvis Banks, what's going on? Slug, what's going on? And people can feel that way. They can think that, right? But ultimately, Lex Luthor, this is how I look at it. How will we know until he ventures off? How are you going to know you can ride a bike without training wheels until you take the training wheels off? Randy Hardaway, what's going on? I'm going to say it to you again. How are you going to know if you could ride a bike without training wheels until you take the training wheels off? I can tell you all day, and you ain't ready to ride without these training wheels. You ain't ready to ride without these training wheels. But how would you know until you take the training wheels off? Maybe you think I'm ready, and you take the training wheels off, and here I go stumbling down the street. Curb, 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 curb. You thought I was ready. DVJ 600, what's going on? E2G Formers, what's going on? Let me tell you something, right? I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. Sharecroppers 1526. What's going on? OGE Entertainment. What's going on? This is a true story. I'm gonna tell y'all. Jack Fresh, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I think Thurman should fight Ugas next since Spence and Bud wants to fight each other next. Plus, they're both moving up. I think that he should fight. I think that he should fight Jerron Boots Ennis or Virgil Ortiz. Tom ain't on his side either. Salute my brother Jack Fresh dropping that half a dub. So Tom ain't on his side, and I think that he needs to fight more better competition. Not fighting Ugas coming off of a loss. No. DX, what's going on? Taquan Savage, my brother, what's going on? So Roger Jefferson, brother, back in the super chat, the OG. He said, Blue, continue to dislike Bud and Floyd. That's all right. Floyd revolutionized by boxing, and you back him over Tank. You got no facts against Floyd. Okay, OG. Right. Guess what? You know what I don't do? Jay, what's going on? Let me tell y'all something I don't do. Right? I don't try to change elders' minds because you can't. They stuck in their ways. So you see what he's saying? Has anybody here ever heard me say that I don't like Terence Crawford or don't like Floyd Mayweather? Little Bounce Bright, what's going on? Anybody, Jay, what's going on? Has anybody got the inkling or the feeling that I don't like Terence Crawford or Floyd Mayweather? Especially Floyd Mayweather. Taquan Savage, my brother in the super chat. What's good with your great brother? Puget Shizdit, what's going on? Anybody? Randy Hardaway, what's going on? Kendall said yes. Kendall, you saw me not like Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. William on school on that. What's going on? Kendall say yes. Black Thanos, what's going on? Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? Kendall, when did you see that? Since you want to play this. Okay. Jason Jackson, Tidrick Swanson, what's going on? I never showed you anything about not liking Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford. What did I say? Now watch this now. Okay. Roger Jefferson. What did I say that said I didn't like Terence Crawford? Kendrell said, I'm talking. Hey, that's why I love Kendrell, man. That's why I love Kendrell, man. He said, I'm talking to somebody else, Blue. Don't stop. Hey, Kendrell got a wrench, man. All right. I'm gonna make sure he got a wrench, man. He said, I'm talking to somebody else, Blue. Don't you see? That's what I'm talking about. That's how look at Miss Joette. See, she playing games, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. That's family right there. Kendrell, like, listen, bro, we ain't gonna do that. Hey, Kendrell said, hey, check this out, Blue. We ain't doing this tonight, bro. Hey, he stopped me. Hey, bro, you got me in tears, bro. Oh, snap. Hey, I ain't playing that game with you tonight, Blue. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm literally in tears, man. I'm literally in tears. Literally, can you? Hey, I can feel his energy coming through that. Oh, snap. Oh, I can literally feel his energy like, yo, we gonna move furniture in here tonight if you play that game. Oh, snap. Hey, Kendrell, like, yo, bro, we gonna move some furniture in here tonight. We going out to the woodshed if you think we gonna play this game tonight, bro. Oh, Oh man. Whew. Oh man. Drink more water. What's going on, great brother? Oh snap. Man, Samusa lifestyle. My brother in super chat. He said, "Keep schooling and go and graduate from here." He said they're going to graduate from here. He said, "Keep schooling them. They're going to graduate from here." Oh man. Oh, y'all got me on one tonight. Salute my brother Mansa Musa Lifestyle in the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Text Rock, my brother super chat. Most of these subs don't remember when you used to favor Bud over Spence. Even if I don't agree, I know you speak from the heart. It's never. Thank you, great brother. Text Rock. Thank you. Thank you, great brother. Thank you, great brother. Sheena, peace and blessings, queen. Hey, Sheena, and the other night, Sheena and Tay Brown, they wasn't trying to hit me the other night. I can, hey, Tay and Sheena, I can see them grabbing the phone like this month. Every text they probably was like, this month. hey, Sheena, you and Tay, I felt like on that movie Belly, I could feel the heat coming off that couch. They probably was like, this month. Tay was like, what, Blue? Oh man, I love y'all, man. Hey, Tay was like, what, Blue? Say what you gotta say, I'm here. Well, they wasn't playing no games with me the other night. Sheena and Tay, they was not trying to hear me the other night. No way. No way. They was like, no, sir. No, sir. Oh man. Man, that's why I love y'all. Facts. But see, that's truth right there. You're gonna tell me your truth. That's what it is, right? Blue, you were going off on Bud about not taking the split when Spence was offering. Now, here we go. Kenichi Bear, my brother, what's going on? See, Jet Ski Deuce, what's going on? Macadon 1, what's going on? See, here we go. We start making up stories. We start making up stories. I told you. Triple OG, not the late. Sorry about that, Roger. About to say the late. Great elder, right? Great elder Roger. You're making up a story. You said, Blue, you were going off on Bud for not taking a 70-30 split. When did anybody hear me say that Terence Crawford should take a 70-30 split? Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? Has anybody heard me here say that Terence Crawford should take a 70-30 split? Ever? Ever? Tat, what's going on? Irvin Green, what's going on? Grown Gold 7, what's going on? Have anybody ever heard me say Terence Crawford should take the 70-30 split? Anybody heard me say that? Anybody in this building? We're going to have 10,000 people. Has anybody heard me say what the OG, Triple OG is saying, that I said that Terence Crawford should take a 70-30 split? So where did you get that from? You're emotionally tired. Eric Pike, what's going on, great brother? Tiffany Love, peace of blessings, queen. How you doing? Tiffany, how come I see you so far and few in between? Yaakov One White, what's going on, great brother? Man, Yaakov One White, man, bro, you ain't got no love for your boy Blue? I ain't see you in months. Dem Hall, what's going on? I ain't see you in months, bro. What's good? Thank you. I said 60-40. I never, ever said. He said 70-30 and 60-40 is pretty much the same. No, it's pretty much not. 20%, right? 70-30, right? Is a 40%, is a 60-40 is 20%, 70-30 is 30%. Brother, if you giving me 30%, compared to 20%, there's a dramatic difference. So you see, this is what I'm talking about. We'll say anything to try and fit your narrative. So now you're trying to say 60-40 split is the same as 70-30 split? In what world? In what world? How is 60-40 and 70-30 the same thing? What are we talking about here? You're emotionally tied to one fighter. You're OG. You said you've been watching boxing more than me, double my time. So you know pretty much well that there is a complete dramatic difference from 60-40 to 70-30. Black Thanos, my brother in Super Chat. Hey, Blue, did dude ever load them minutes on his phone and get back at you? Absolutely not. You know that wasn't going to happen. Absolutely not. AOB Easy, what's going on? Black Thanos, now you knew that wasn't going to happen. You knew that wasn't going to happen. Sosa Smith, my brother in Super Chat, how can we tell them what a split to take? You said. Right. So when did I say he should take 70-30? I never even said he should take 60-40. I just said that I think it suffice with the numbers, but I can't tell him what he think he's worth. Don't I always say that? I said 60-40 is suffice, in my opinion, because when you look at the numbers, Errol Spence is clearly the biggest star and doing the bigger numbers. But who am I to tell Terence Crawford what he think his worth is? That's what I always said. So when did I encourage him to take a 70-30? And now you said 70-30. And when I debunked the 70-30 notion, then you switched it and said, well, 60-40 is the same as 70-30. No, it's not. 70-30 is 70-30 and 60-40 is 60-40. So there you have it, that you're emotionally tied to Terence Crawford, right? And you're not dealing with facts. You're dealing with all feelings, and you're trying to push it off on me, my passion for the love of the sport of boxing. You're trying to make that emotion. It's not the same. Shay William, brother in the Super Chat. Oh, peace and bless to the queen in Super Chat, Shay William. She said, Blue, can you please take this boot and kick out of here? He has failed your class because he really didn't listen in class when you spoke. By the way, that topic, he didn't listen. No, because he did, Shay Williams. You know what happened, Queen? This is what happened. He's an emotionally tied to Terence Crawford. He's not dealing with facts. He's dealing with all feelings. Healer the mind body coach. What's going on? If you're dealing with facts, you can separate yourself, right? And you can look at the sport of boxing from the viewpoint that I look at it, right? And then you can say to yourself, oh, that makes sense. Joshua Riley, what's going on? But if you're coming from an emotional standpoint, being Boxing News, what's going on? Then you're not going to understand what I'm talking about because you're emotionally tied to it. And you can't see through the lenses, none other than the Terence Crawford lens. And just like I said with the Floyd Mayweather, what did I say bad about Floyd Mayweather? Nothing. Fly 89, what's going on? Samaj Goldberg, what's going on? I didn't talk down on Floyd Mayweather. I never said Floyd Mayweather was a bad fighter. I never Floyd Mayweather said Floyd Mayweather was not good. I didn't say he was a terrible promoter either. D Calico, what's going on? All I said was when it comes to Floyd Mayweather is this, right? When it comes to Floyd Mayweather, King of Kings, what's going on? DP Rock, what's going on? El Rivy, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? Only thing I said about Floyd Mayweather is this, is that what's wrong with him allowing Tank to grow? Nothing. Nothing. Malik Odin, what's going on? Clayton Thomas, what's going on? Nothing. Daniel Dow 76, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said 30% is big once you get into big money. This is a fact. And 40% is even bigger. Daniel Dow 76. So how can we say 40% and 30% is the same thing? Huh? In what world? When you do business, somebody say, I'll give you 30%. And they say, no, I want 40%. Why? Because there's a big difference. Marky Dan 123, my brother in the Super Chat. He said Roger Jefferson is the real Alexa Woods. I don't know, but you know, I don't understand why you're trying to place jackets on me. I do understand because you're just emotionally tied to Terence Crawford, and you can't understand Jamel Howard. What's going on, great brother? you can't understand. So, I mean, do you see? Let me ask you a question. If 60-40 and 70-30 is the same thing, do you think Manny Pacquiao would have took 70-30 to fight Floyd Mayweather? Since it's the same thing. Alex Naives, my brother in the super chat, he said none of these guys have any real legacy unless they fight each other. Memphis Man, what's going on? That's debatable. Quest, can you pass me a bottle of water? Or two? If 60-40 and 70-30, right, isn't a big thing. Gip 9-1. Salute to my brother Gip. Keon, my brother, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. That was you, Sleep? No, it's yours. Oh. Key, drop the link. He said, been in traffic listening the whole show. Salute to my brother Keon, man. Where you headed, Key? Ralph Shelton, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split. Now I want y'all to understand this. Brent Lawson, my brother, what's going on? I want y'all to understand this and listen to this. Listen to me closely. I want y'all to listen to me closely and understand this. Derek Gordon, 16 Deuce Deuce Big G, what's going on? Harrell 3937, what's going on? Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. Nick J, drop the link to your channel in the chat. Y'all going on tonight? When y'all going on? Nick J, drop the link to the channel in chat. So, Floyd Mayweather, Carter Wall James, what's going on? I want y'all to listen to this closely. See page 412 Gaming, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather was already a pay-per-view star. He was already a 4-division world champion. He was already considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He and Roy Jones Jr. I'm going to say it to you again. Maybe you missed what I said. Floyd Mayweather is a 4-division world champion. He was already a pay-per-view star, and he was already considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Do you want me to repeat that for anybody that missed it? Floyd Mayweather was already a 4-division champion, okay? He was already considered to be the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, okay? And he was already a pay-per-view star, okay? Alyssa Woods, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Here we go, Alyssa. We ain't going to play that game with you tonight. We ain't going to do it. Not denying, Alyssa. Not denying. So, let me show y'all something. Let's go to the videotape. Floyd Mayweather is a 4-division world champion. Go subscribe to the Queen, Nick J, and Bassiana channel. Please click the link. She dropped the link right there. Let me say it for y'all again. Ashir Shamin, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather is already a 4-division champion. He was considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Prize Fighter TV, what's going on? He was considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He's a 4-division champion, and he was already a pay-per-view star. He fought Oscar De La Hoya, okay? When he fought Oscar De La Hoya already had 4 losses on his resume. Mo 2013, what's going on? I want y'all to pay attention to me now. Follow me now. Oscar De La Hoya was already knocked out. He had 4 losses on his resume. And guess what? Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split fighting Oscar De La Hoya. Maybe you missed what I just said, so let me say it to you again. Floyd Mayweather, and salute to my brother Mark Stearns dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Floyd Mayweather was already a 4-division world champion. 4. He was already considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He was already a pay-per-view star. Not a superstar, but a pay-per-view star. And he took a 70-30 split fighting Oscar De La Hoya, who was knocked out by Bernard Hopkins, who lost to Shane Mosley twice, and he lost to Trinidad. Domingo Bonilla, what's going on? Let me say it to you again. He was knocked out by Bernard Hopkins. He lost to Mosley twice, And he lost to Trinidad. He had 4 losses on his resume. Jonathan Kurtz, what's going on? Floyd Mayweather took a 70-30 split to fight Oscar De La Hoya. And he was considered the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He was already a 4-division world champion, and he was already a pay-per-view star. So when people say, Mr. VA Fitted, what's going on? When people say, oh, it's unheard of, it's disrespectful to offer Terence Crawford 70-30 split. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Frank from the land, what's going on? And I'm not even saying he should take 70-30 split. Not at all. But when people say this, they need to realize and understand the history of sport of boxing. Ain't nobody bigger than Floyd Mayweather. And he was considered the, no doubt, him and Roy Jones, no doubt, was the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. He was a pay-per-view star. He was a 4-division champion. He took a 70-30 split to a guy that had already had 4 losses and was knocked out. Errol Spence doesn't have any losses. And he's clearly the bigger pay-per-view star. Deona Harlan, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Charles Young, what's going on? I'm going to say it to you again. Errol Spence has 0 losses, and he's clearly the bigger pay-per-view star. So if Errol Spence said he wanted a 60-40 split, isn't that suffice? Just asking for a friend. Walter Hobson, what's going on? I'm just asking for a friend. Kareem Jabbar, what's going on? Kareem Jabbar said Crawford deserves more than a 70-30 split. What garners that? 222, what's going on? .222 said he was 4 years younger than Crawford, too. Whose fault is that? Dread the Lion, what's going on? I'm going to say it to you again. Right now, Terence Crawford could fight Keith Thurman. He's opting to not take that route. H-Town 713, my brother, what's going on? Josh V, what's going on? So what are we talking about here? Now, obviously, it's subject to what you believe. So now let me ask you a question. You said, well, he's older now. Well, that's Floyd Mayweather's fault that he pursued and did the business the way he did it? Aunt Tay, what's going on? Again, we like to penalize fighters for their business decisions compared to somebody else's. Whose fault is that? I'm just asking. I'm not saying, he don't deserve it or he don't. But I'm asking you, when you say, oh, he's this age, okay, whose fault is that? Derek Gordon, 16 deuce, Big G, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. Yo, Blue, we're not going to start teaching percentages. That's what you are supposed to learn in school. 60-40 and 70-30 is not the same thing. Oh, facts. But it is the same thing, Derek Gordon, 16 deuce, Big G. When you just dealing with emotion and you're losing in substance, so then you start to say stuff like that. Because it's all emotionally driven. And you just can't stand on your square and say, you know something? You're right. So then you start to grasp for straws. Well, no, this and well, no, and then I never said I didn't like Terence Crawford. I never said he ain't a great fighter. I clearly think he is. I say he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I could be like everybody else and say Canelo Alvarez is the best fighter in the world. I never did that. Go ask ESPN who the best fighter in the world. If you think I don't like Terence Crawford, go to ESPN, his own network that he was last with, and ask them who they think the best fighter in the world is. Ask most of his peers today's time who they think the best fighter in the world is. See if they tell you Terence Crawford. See if they tell you Terence Crawford. I can almost guarantee you 90% of the boxing people, his pundits and everybody else, they're going to say Canelo Alvarez. So do that mean that they don't like Terence Crawford? So is it safe for me to say, oh, they don't like Terence Crawford? Sosa Smith, my brother in Super Chat. Errol has a bigger fan base. We've seen pay-per-view numbers. This is truth. Aunt Tay, what's going on? That's just the truth. Sosa Smith, my brother in the Super Chat. Bud took 70-30 with Amir Khan. Look it up. Oh, I know he did. I know he did. Patrick Housenfleck, what's going on? Oh, I know he did. That's what I said, Keon. I just said that earlier, right? Kobe 24, what's going on? Kobe 24 said that's what's. Hold on. Hold on, Kobe 24. What's a lie? Go ahead, Kobe 24. Tell us. $20.22. I'm gonna say this again. How is it disrespectful? So 70-30 is disrespectful. 2022. So wasn't it? So how did somebody is he a bigger star than Floyd Mayweather? 2022. See, this is why I keep telling y'all. Stop with the fantasy world stuff, man. Just because somebody else say it. So I'm asking you, Deuce Triple Eight, what's going on? 2022, right? Is he a bigger star than Floyd Mayweather? After Floyd Mayweather beat Zab Judah, that version of Floyd Mayweather, was Terence Crawford a bigger star than Floyd Mayweather that beat Zab Judah? Yes or no? Yes or no? Ante says 73. Okay, cool. When Floyd Mayweather beat Zab Judah, is Floyd Mayweather a bigger star than Terence Crawford? Yes or no? Sosa Smith, my brother, Super Chat. Not you, brother. The people saying he shouldn't. Salute to you. Johnny True Blue Staley, what's going on? Ante said no. I didn't say star, bro. I said pound for pound. Okay. 222. Was Floyd Mayweather the pound for pound best fighter in the world when he beat Zab Judah? Yes or no? Since you want to go the pound for pound route. You said I didn't say star because you know he ain't a bigger star. So you tried to use the pound for pound route. Okay, cool. So pound for pound. Wasn't Floyd Mayweather considered the pound for pound best fighter in the world? Yes or no? Marvin Banks, what's going on? Yes or no? 222. Ricky Dickey, my brother in the Super Chat, says, salute, Blue. You really think Terence Crawford wants Spence? I 1000% believe he do. 1000% I believe Ricky Dickey. Salute to Ricky Dickey in the Super Chat. 1000% Terence Crawford wants Errol Spence. 1000%. Blue, you just won an unbiased division. Bud is a better fighter than Spence. Blue, I just won an unbiased division. What does that have to do with what I'm saying? Let's deal with facts. Kick Science Social, what's going on? On the mic, brother Terence Bailey seeing brother in the Super Chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, even though I've never communicated with EJ Camp and I have with Crawford Camp, I can pick a winner. Both are good brothers. I can't pick a winner. Both are good brothers from what I see. They both are great brothers. Terence Crawford is a very loyal guy, very good guy, very good dude. I never talk about his skills in the ring, and I'm not doubting his skills in the ring or taking away from the person he is. Sosa Smith, brother in Super Chat. Khan made $5 million, Bud 2.7. Spence and Khan. Sosa Smith. Khan made $7 million. Bob Arum told me out his own mouth, sitting in his office, and he told me that Amir Khan got what he negotiated. And he said Khan wasn't trying to take it. This is what Bob Arum told me in his office. Amir Khan got $7 million because he negotiated his $7 million. You get what you negotiate. That's exactly what Bob Arum told me right out of his own mouth. That's exactly what Bobby Arum told me. He's the promoter. He sat right in his office, and he told me that Amir Khan negotiated $7 million. He's the promoter. Chris Alexander, what's going on? Natural, what's going on? That's what he told me. Wesley Gamble, what's going on? Dominic Seaborn, what's going on? Yeah, I'm calling it Dominic Seaborn. I'm about to stop. I'm gonna stop the stream in about an hour because I'm gonna try to get up for that Triple G fight, man. Greg Spade, what's going on? Jack Don, what's going on? The Triple G fight like at 6 in the morning, man. 6 in the morning. Ellis Johnson, what's going on? Early in the morning. Dre Pyrenees, what's going on? Triple G fight at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Six in the morning. He said, I thought it was 8 a.m. 10 p.m., man. Got the cool water cologne on. I used to love cool water. Fat Cat Shadow Boxing, what's going on? Adreno Lon Rush, what's going on? Yeah, they don't understand. On the zone, Sheena. Yep, on the zone. Jackson, what's going on? Jason Jackson, what's going on? Who you got? Fandora Lubin. Lubin, 7th round knockout. Eastern time. Early in the morning. They said, nope, finally got the Savage. Oh, man, I love the Savage. Woo-wee. The Savage, RJ Maul, what's going on? Whew. One of my favorites, man. It might be the favorite of mine. Get the likes up. And get the likes up. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Savage. I love Savage, man. Dior. I love Dior. Yeah, you will, Miss Joette. Don't play those games with me. Poppy So Amazing. What's going on? Master Eden. What's going on? So anyway, I just think that Terence Crawford should the moral of the story is that Pugilist Shiznit, what's going on? Darlene and Nash, what's going on? Terence Taylor II, what's going on? The moral of this story is, Fabian Terry, what's going on, is that I believe that Terence Crawford should accept the Keith Thurman fight. You understand what I'm saying? Just incredible. What's going on? Yeah, I like Fahrenheit as well. But the moral of the story is that I think that Terence Crawford, for his legacy, should take this Keith Thurman fight. Tori Wells, what's going on? Uncle Man, what's going on? I think that, it would suit him. It would bowl better for him. And again, like my brother Keon said, that make a lot of sense. Maybe Terence Crawford don't want to risk it. You understand? Maybe Terence Crawford look at it and say to himself, why should I risk this fight? And risk losing the fight. Sweet Science Boxing, what's going on? RXP Nasty, what's going on? Toxic Reaction 2045, what's going on? Maybe he's looking at it from the standpoint, and he's saying that I'm not gonna risk this fight. Joe Valencia, what's going on? Say So the Great, the Gent, what's going on? Dior Amber knew it was very good as well. King Juju, what's going on? So maybe he's saying to himself, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I am Mubarak. What's going on? Flatbush, Brooklyn. It's Brooklyn in the house. So maybe he's saying that, right? You know what? I'm not going to risk this big fight. We watched plenty of big fights that were supposed to take place go down the drain. You understand what I'm saying? And so maybe he's saying, you know what? I'm not going to take the risk, right? Jelani Everett, what's going on? I'm focused on Errol Spence. I want Errol Spence, and that's it. Yeah, Crawford is a competitor. Anything can happen, Eric Pike, and maybe that's the way he's looking at it. You know, or maybe he's saying, "Listen, I want some assurance. I don't want to sign and y'all tell me, But even then, right? I'm just looking at it, right? Tori Wells, what's going on? You understand? It's like what I'm sure that Ahmad be poetic. What's going on? That just business wise, right? That the PBC, just like they did with Canelo Alvarez, is going to want a 2-fight deal. You understand what I'm saying? Drink more water. What's going on? What interview did he say any of this, or what social media platform? Mine's. Hope now. What's going on? Alex Naives. What's going on? So, and so, now you got to look at it from the standpoint, right, and say to yourself this, right, that you want to stay active, you want to stay sharp, Father Time's undefeated, and you want to stay, just active. You know what I mean? To see him fight Errol Spence at 35, that's his only fight this year. Yeah, Christopher Bowen, I don't understand. Just incredible. What's going on? Ricky Dickey, brother, super chat. What do you think about Tank press conference? Entertaining. Obviously, it got even more entertaining because we expected the questions to come up about him and the Mayweather promotions. King of Kings, brother, in super chat. We know Floyd is our sister Blue. Get off my brother. I ain't on him. I'm just telling you the truth. Miss Sexy said, "How do Ryan win, Blue? What's the keys to victory, Blue?" It's gonna be his left hook. Emmanuel Tagle was okay. It's an okay fighter. There's really no keys to victory. Kick Science Sosa, what's going on? He's just a better athlete. I know what he was saying, King. I know what you're saying, King of Kings. Daquan, what's going on? I just didn't want to say it, King of Kings. I'll paraphrase it. GS, what's going on? So, Miss Sexy, there's really no keys to victory. He's just a better athlete. He's a better fighter. You understand what I'm saying? He's just faster. He has power. Darryl Johnson, what's going on? And he's going to beat Emmanuel Tagle. You understand? He's going to beat Emmanuel Tagle. Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Right? So the thing is this, right? When you look at it from this standpoint, he has fast hands. He's bigger. He's stronger. He's going to knock out Emmanuel Tagle. That's why they picked Emmanuel Tagle. Now, anything can happen, obviously, in the sport of boxing. Jabari Bath, what's going on? And Kareem Jabbar, Blue, you really got Lubin by knockout. I've been telling you this since for 2 weeks. I think he's gonna knock Fundora out in the 7th round. For 2 weeks, I've been telling you that. Hey, I could be wrong. Judah Marley, what's going on? But that's what I feel. I feel like Erickson Lubin is going to knock out Sebastian Fundora in the 7th round. X Crypto, my brother in Super Chat, Tank might as well ran in Rolly pockets. Yeah, man, Tank, man, he completely put Rolly. See, that's what he completely put Rolly right on the spot, right? Rolly, again, let me tell y'all something about that fight. Right? Salute to my brother X Crypto on the Super Chat. Rolly showed me just what I thought it was going to be. Slick T, what's going on? Rolly showed me, Peter Longstrode, what's going on? Rolly showed me he confirmed Prince to Amir, what's going on? He confirmed what I thought. His body language told me that he ain't ready for the stage. See page 412 game, what's going on? Dago Rock, what's going on? What did I tell y'all? Mr. Charismatic, Mr. Charismatic, brother in the super chat, dropping that Good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, random Blue, one time for the champ Deontay Wilder. Bomb squad. Salute to the champ. Salute to the king. I love that dude, man. Truly do. Sweet Science Examiner, what's going on? Sweet Science of Boston, what's going on? Dark World 314, what's going on? Eric Mendez, what's going on? Keyshawn Johnson, Tyrell Jr., what's going on? Hey, Mr. Karamatic. Man, I can't get it out to save my life, man. Mr. Charismatic, my brother. I love Deontay Wilder, brother. It's my brother right there, man. Facts. So yeah, so now, yeah, Miss Joette said, I saw an interview and Tago said if he can't beat Ryan Garcia, he gonna retire. D Childs, what's going on? He might as well call it quits. Timothy Alexander, what's going on? Call it quits, bro. So, but Rolly, right? When I looked at Rolly Romero, I like Rolly Romero. He's entertaining. He's gonna build up the fight. The moment Third Simple NSU was going on. What did I tell y'all? I said the moment is going to be too big for Rolly, right? He's never even had a press conference. He's doing all of this on the fly with Tank. If he beats Tank, this is going to be, in my opinion, one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. K Finest 619, what's going on? If Rolly Romero beats Tank, I'm going to be like, wow. I will be completely taken back. Completely. And this is no slight to him. I just feel like he has a lot of room to be desired, a lot of room for growth. Time, right? It's going to take time. He needs more time. Just watching his body language. It's like, I feel like there's going to be a moment where he completely just freezes up in the ring. And it's just like looking at Tank or do some real, like weird and just get caught. Like, man, Ricky Dickey, my brother in Super Chat, he more than just not ready for the stage. Scary. Bro. Ricky Dickey, man. It's completely in my mind. I'm like, I'm watching the press conference, right? And I'm like, his body language, it's just like, Tank, no. Tank, no. Tank, like, what did I tell y'all? I said, when he walks out to the crowd and see all those people, maybe he rises to the occasion. Maybe he shocks the world and he's rise to, maybe that's what he needs. But bro, to be to learn on the job with Tank, DeAndre Smith, what's going on? Bumpy T, my brother, what's going on? Jose Verge, what's going on? St. Louis Ming, what's going on? For me, Chen Smoke, what's going on? To learn on the job with Tank, it's like, with Tank? You want it? All right, man. Marky Dan 123, brother Super Chat. Mayoga would have blown cigarette smoke in Tank for, yeah, he would have did something, man. Fred Man, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I could be completely wrong. You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm looking at the body language, and everything looks completely like it's if Ryan wins, what should be his next opponent? Should be Isaac Cruz if he wins. Kareem Jabbar said, Blue, you talking like some sort of elite boxing fighter right now. What are you talking about, man? I'm talking like Tank is some elite boxing fighter. He is. He is. Tank is an elite boxer. Trayvon Allen, what's going on? He's an elite boxer. Hambone, what's going on? Anybody that feel like Tank is not an elite boxer, you just don't like Gervonta Davis. K Finest 619, what's going on? Am I saying he's unbeatable? There's no fighter that's unbeatable. Paul Porter, what's going on? There's no fighter that's unbeatable. Am I saying he's completely unbeatable? No, I'm not saying that, because there's no fighter that's completely unbeatable. Everybody's beatable. He said he has improved it for me, brother. That's all I'm saying. What did he need to prove? David Bohannon, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? Dub S6, Jason, what's going on? What you doing, baby? What you doing? Come here. Come here. Moritz Bergerman, what's going on? Dezo 330, what's going on? So what are you saying? You need to see him do it against better competition. Is that what you're saying, Kareem Jabbar? Ricky Dickey, my brother in Super Chat, he said Tank Best at 135, my opinion, needs more valuable wins. I agree with that. I can see that. But I mean, Ricky Dickey, and I understand what Kareem Jabbar is trying to say. You want to see him do it against better opposition. Cool, I understand that. But what I'm saying to you is this: you can't see how good he is. That's what I'm saying. I need to see him in beat Haney, Loma, or Cambosos like with his so-called elite power and boxing skill. T-Bone Boxing, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. My out for greatness came in. I should have told my wife and daughters it's unisex cologne. Hey man, hey that oh man, you packing them in, brother. Oh, you want to see? Chai. Oh, you saw my other dog. I had 3 dogs. 3 dogs. Chai. Let me see what he into. He was right here drinking water. And now he left. So I understand that you want to see Tank in with a better opposition, right? I have 2 poodles and a Yorkie poo. I showed you my Yorkie poo, right? You saw the Yorkie poo. Yeah, they're all boys. Jay Harris, too real. What's going on? They're all boys. Yeah. So I understand what you're saying, Antonio Gonzalez. What's going on? You want to see him in with better opposition before you label him a great talent. But hey, listen, I don't have to see it. It's just like it's just like this, right? I know Jerron Boots Ennis is the goods. I don't have to see him now. I want to see him and see. I want to see how it translates when he fights better opposition, for sure. But that don't mean Gully C Song, what's going on? That don't mean I don't see the talent there. You understand what I'm saying? I would love to see him in. Where's Jai? Huh? He went downstairs probably. Ashley here. MRIV Wise, what's going on? Yeah, they little dogs. Eric R, what's going on? So I would love Timothy Alexander. What's going on? Is chat frozen? No, it's not true. It's not frozen. I would love to see Boots in there with better opposition. I would love to see Tank Davis in there with bigger names, better opposition. But you might be surprised. He might go in there and blow out the better opposition even easier than he did. Some of Floyd Mayweather's best wins and easiest wins against the best opposition. Some of his toughest fights, Zoomverse, what's going on? Fabian Terry, what's going on? Right? Some of his Randy, what's going on? Some of his, Floyd Miller struggled with Emmanuel Augustus and Marcos Maidana. And Floyd Mayweather beat Diego Corrales, Canelo Alvarez, and Manny Pacquiao like it was a glorified sparring session. So sometimes they might beat the best opposition even easier than they did with you know, because sometimes it's a downer. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Mark X, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, I'm dropping that half a dub on you. He said that Charlo versus Harrison 2 fight was tough for Charlo. If he didn't get the TKO, I think he would have lost. Unpopular opinion. Oh, no, I agree. Yeah, he was getting outboxed. But again, let me say this, though. Uh, uh, um, uh, 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 um, uh, 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 yeah, Monica, it ain't that she want to. She ain't no choice. You understand? You understand? I'm a good dude. That's why, Monica. I'm a great dude. Emerge and VR. What's going on? Maypac was close. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was a close fight. Samuel Hope, what's going on, great brother? I don't care what Holyfield thought. I'm asking you, brother. You watched the fight. You telling me that you watched that fight and that was a close fight to you? I'm about to fall out this chair. You watched Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao and you saw a close fight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I know. RRS1, what's going on? He who greets, what's going on? The Jesus GQ, what's going on? PLG Ski, what's going on? Jason May, what's going on? Now, was it most exciting? No. Bro, Trayvon Allen said, my girl in here trolling Blue man because I listen to you all the time, bro. My Harvard Salon was going. Oh, wow. He said, my girl, he said, for real. Oh, oh, Trayvon. Oh, snap. Oh, man. Oh, snap. Oh, oh, snap. Woo. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man, Jadavius 2310, what's going on? Wow, man. Hey, y'all be having me in tears, man. Oh, snap. Business brain, what's going on? Wait a minute. Kareem Jabbar, did you just say Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao was 7-5? Kareem Jabbar, there's no way you just said that. Kareem Jabbar, did you just say Mayweather Pacquiao was 7-5? 7-5? Kareem Jabbar, you didn't say that. There's no way you said that. Tex Rock, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. He said 7-5. No way. Kareem Jabbar. Kareem Jabbar. No way he said that. No way. And soon my brother Mark X dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. But I do think that uh, uh, um Jamel Charlo was on the verge of losing that fight with Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison is arguably the best pure boxer at 154. I always say it. He just fades in the second half of fights. He was beating Hurd as well. Get 9-1, my brother in the super chat. He said that guy also thinks Stephen A. Smith hairline close to what you used to be. He said Pac vs. Floyd was close, shaking my head. I'm out for real this time. You can't make this stuff up, bro. So imagine what I be going through on a daily basis in my DMs. Oh, if y'all could see the DMs. If y'all could see the things that be said in my DMs, if you only could see, if you only knew. Nick J said he played too much. Hey, this is amazing. Oh man, Deuce Triple A brother super chat. Who you think was Floyd's top 3 most difficult fights? Emmanuel Augustus, Zab Judah, and Marcos Maidana. Right off the top of my head. Budro 5, what's going on? David the Real Thomas, what's going on? TC the Crisis, Them Games, what's going on? Ahmad Duadu, what's going on? Yo Vu, what's going on? Emmanuel Augustus, Zab Judah, and Marcos Maidana in the first fight. Muhammad Salam, Castillo first fight. No. Castillo fight was not tough. Rockmont Turner, what's going on? He injured his shoulder. When he didn't have an injured shoulder, it was an easy fight. As he showed you. Look at the first half of the fight with Jose Luis Castillo. Right? Reg Lowe, what's going on? Look at the first half of the fight with Jose Luis Castillo. Tell me if it was a difficult fight. It was not. It was the same thing as the second fight. It's just that he couldn't keep up the pace because he injured his shoulder. So he had to bite down and dig deep and win the fight, as he did. But you saw you saw that, what he did in the second fight is what he did in the first half of the fight, the entire duration of the second fight. So that lets you know it was the injury that affected him. The Emmanuel Augustus, the style, the awkward style, Marcos Maidana, the first fight, pressuring him, he was more awkward. I think Floyd Mayweather underestimated Marcos Maidana in the first fight. And the second fight, he was like, all right, I know it. Even in the second fight, he timed Floyd Mayweather a few times in the second fight. When he froze and he caught Floyd and boom, and stunned him. When Floyd went to do the pull counter, right? And he went to pull counter and Maidana timed him, boom, and he froze up. If there was more time in the round, he may have dropped Floyd in that round. He may have Anton Martin. I got Devin Haney win. He may have dropped Floyd Mayweather in that round. He had a there's some people that just have your number, and Marcos Maidana timing when the Floyd Mayweather was tough. Miguel Cotto fight was tough, but I think that Floyd Mayweather just wanted to prove a point. I think in the Miguel Cotto fight, Salgado Andy, what's going on? NMB Memphis Beats, what's going on? Remember, he had to go sit down, and you remember there was a lot going on around him. David Da Vinci, what's going on? When he fought Miguel Cotto, there was a lot. Clint Eastwood, what's going on? There was a lot surrounding him at that time when he fought Miguel Cotto, and it was like you can see him in his brain. He just wanted to pizza Anthony Love. What's going on? You could see like he just wanted to be in a dogfight, right? It was his mentality that night. He didn't feel like boxing. He felt like being in a fight. And that's what he did. Eric, what's going on? Chop Chop Corley was definitely a tough fight. Definitely. Chop Chop Corley is definitely a tough fight. But you can tell in the Cotto fight, it was like he he wanted to be in that fight, right? He wanted to be in a dog fight. He wanted to trade. He wanted to mix it up, and that's what he did. You understand what I'm saying? Like he just wanted to just, you can see it was his mindset. When you seen him fight like that, like he was just he was comfortable. Ray Davis, what's going on? He was looking for that. You understand? He wasn't looking to box against Miguel Cotto at all. He wasn't looking to box Cotto at all. He was looking to do just what he did. Trade with him, get physical with him, just stand in the pocket, and Miguel Cotto was tough. 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 You understand? Ray to Tay, what's going on? Nobody beats Floyd. Shane Mosley, none of those fighters. You got to tell me a yesteryear fighter. Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Robinson. Those types of fighters. If you talking about anybody beating Floyd, nobody in Floyd Mayweather era can beat him. Every dude that said Shane Mosley was old. That's because Shane Mosley wanted to fight him when he got older. Eric Hatch, what's going on? When Floyd was trying to fight Shane Mosley when Shane Mosley was young, he didn't want to fight Floyd Mayweather. Said he had a toothache. Said he had to go on vacation with his family. Said that Floyd Mayweather should go ahead and fight Antonio Margarito because that's a good fight and he would love to watch it. Everything but he wanted to fight Floyd. He said everything but he wanted to fight Floyd. Louis Bay, what's going on? Or everybody said it. He tried to fight Costa Zoo, another dude. Tried to avoid Floyd, went over there, fought Ricky Hatton, and lost. Then what Floyd do? He fought Ricky Hatton. Floyd was trying to fight Costa Zoo forever. Costa Zoo didn't want to fight him, right? Prince Nassim Hamed didn't want to fight him. Acelino Freitas, he didn't want to fight him. Okay. Shane Mosley didn't want to fight him. Oscar De La Hoya didn't want to fight him. Trinidad never fought him. The list goes on and on, man. They saw just like what we see, Champagne Marlowe, my brother, what's goody with your great brother? Brandon Grassley, what's going on? Just like we see fighters today doing it to Devin Haney and Jerron Boots Ennis. Well, that's what was taking place with Floyd, just at the higher level. He had, like, Boots is a 147 pounder, right? And he's focused on these fighters at welterweight. Devin Haney's focused on the fighters at 135. Floyd Mayweather had a plethora of fighters. Texas T346, what's going on? He had a Big Bird, what's going on? He had a plethora of fighters that just never wanted to fight him. Never. Prince Nassim Hamed, Eric Morales, Costa Zoo, Acelino Freitas. Let me tell y'all something. This is something y'all don't realize. Diego Corrales took the fight. Let me tell y'all a story. Diego Corrales took the fight with Floyd. You know why he took that fight? Do y'all know why Diego Corrales took that fight with Floyd? Do y'all know why? Why did Floyd Mayweather have that fight with Diego Corrales? Do you know why? Do y'all know why? Sean Coleman, what's going on? Y'all know why Diego Corrales took that fight? I'll tell you why. Diego Corrales, Lawrence Brazier, check it out. Diego Corrales, it was pride. Drizzy, what's going on? It was pride. Because Diego Corrales was like, I'm tired of everybody talking about nobody want to fight this dude. I'm tired of people talking about everybody's avoiding and ducking this dude. I'm tired of this talk. And they was friends. Darwin Frierson, what's going on? They was friends. They was friends. Solomon Israel, what's going on? They was friends. So Diego Corrales said, you know what? I'm going to take the fight, and I'm knocking this dude out. Gavin Watson, what's going on? I'm taking the fight. Remember, Diego Corrales was like 37 wins, no losses, no draws, like 33 wins by way of knockout. Young Moot 97, what's going on? Gavin Washington, what's going on? And so Diego Corrales took the fight, and Floyd was the underdog in the fight. Floyd Mayweather was the underdog in that fight. Floyd Mayweather was the underdog in that fight, to the point where George Foreman was like, I can't believe. George Foreman was like, I can't believe they putting Floyd Mayweather in the ring with this dude. George Foreman thought Floyd was going to get knocked out. George Foreman was like, he better stay far away from him. He better try to box on the outside. He better not get too close. This is what George Foreman was saying. George Foreman was like, he better not get too close. He better not get caught. He going to get knocked out. Floyd going to get knocked out. If he get too close, he going to get knocked out, so on and so forth, right? George Foreman was like, this is a risky fight. You got to give. George Foreman was like, you got to give Floyd Mayweather all types of credit for taking this fight. George Foreman was like, he bit off more than he could chew. He like, Floyd Mayweather might have just bit off more than he could chew. He shouldn't have took this fight. Diego Corrales was 33 wins when he fought Floyd Mayweather. Joe Casamayor is another guy that avoided Floyd Mayweather. He was 33 wins with 30 knockouts. Diego Corrales was. Or 30-something wins. And this was, and they was like, he shouldn't take this fight. And we saw how that played out, didn't we? 33 wins with 27 knockouts. And we saw how that played out. If you copy what's going on. Joel Casamayor didn't want to fight him. Mark X, brother in Super Chat, I'm about sick of the email champ stuff with Haney. If they think they can take his belt, fight him already. Or he said also Cinco. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Mark X. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. So yeah, so remember that. They ain't want to fight Floyd Mayweather. And when he beat Diego Corrales, the way he beat him, woo-wee. When he beat Diego Corrales, the way he beat Diego Corrales, the late, great, legendary Diego Corrales, when he beat Diego Corrales, man, listen. They was like, oh, man. He confirmed what they knew. He confirmed everything they knew. This is why we ain't trying to get in the ring with him. He confirmed everything they thought and knew of him. They were like, nah, man. This is why we ain't getting in the ring with him. This is why we ain't getting in the ring with him. You kidding me? No, sir. Nope. We ain't getting in the ring with this dude. No, sir. Hamilton still once said nobody avoided Floyd. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? They was like, listen, we ain't getting in the ring with this dude. No, that confirmed it. Heavy duty Lubin beats for Fedora. Yeah, I think he's gonna knock him out in the 7th round. Maharbert Salam, brother in Super Chat, completely off topic. Hagler, Leonard, who did you have? Every time I watch the fight, I get it. I come with a different decision. Every time I watch the fight. Every time I watch that fight, I'll tell you Hagler. Hagler won, Leonard won. Jose Uskatigi, what's going on? My Super Chat. I didn't see a Super Chat. Salute to Jose Uskatigi. So, I'm going to tell you because I'm a Ray Leonard fan that Ray Leonard won, right? So I try to watch it as fair as possible because I want Ray Leonard to win, right? Yeah, he do, Keon, Paul Spotify, and his fans do too. They just want anybody to say that they would beat Floyd. So, but when I watch Ray Leonard and Hagler, I so want Ray Leonard to win the fight, right? Chris Alexander, I am tired. I'm very tired. I'm always tired though. It just is what it is. But every time I watch Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, right? I gotta watch it, and I try to watch it as I was never a big Marvin Hagler fan. You understand what I'm saying? Clint Eastwood, what's going on? So that's what makes it difficult. I love the sport of boxing, and I respect Marvin Hagler's skills, and I respect the late, great, legendary Marvin Hagler. I respect his skills. I respect his talent. I respect everything he did for sure. But I was never a Marvin Hagler fan. Terrell Logan, what's going on? Salute to the DMV, great brother. So I was never a Marvin Hagler fan, right? Like that. I respected him. I knew his skills and I understood he was great. And I was, but when I watch him, I'm like, man, Sugar Ray Leonard, I want to relive it. Sugar Ray Leonard was smart. He made the fight. Nick J said, no can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No. Oh. Boxer fan 037, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Said, man, I'm late. Did Bud really turn down Thurman? That sucks. Who's he want to fight? I hope he's got a plan and not just being difficult. He's wasting his prime. That's terrible news. Yeah, he only wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. He's completely focused on fighting Errol Spence Jr., man. He don't have no interest in fighting Keith Thurman next right now. If he have no choice, he'll take the opportunity. But he really wants to focus on Errol Spence, man. Jordan Seppin, what's going on, great brother? He really, and salute the box fan 037, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Yeah, he really wants the Errol Spence fight, man. He really wants the Errol Spence fight. So he's waiting. He wants to see, he wants Errol Spence, man. That's what he wants. He wants Errol Spence. That's what he wants. Sean Lighthouse, what's going on? So Seen and Unseen Boxing, what's going on? Ray's still one of my all-time favorite. Oh, he's one of my all-time favorite, man. I love Sugar Ray Leonard. As a matter of fact, when I play boxing games, the only person I ever use is Sugar Ray Leonard, and every now and then Roy Jones. When I played on Fight Night and all that, only person I ever used was Sugar Ray Leonard. And boy, I used to go to the barbershop. Jigs, what's going on? I used to go to the barbershop and play. Boy, they used to be mad at me in the barbershop. because they had fight night on in the barbershop, and I used to go in there and play. And boy, when I say they used to be mad at me when I go in the barbershop, never took a L. Not one time. Never took a L with Sugar Ray Leonard. Ever in fight night. Never. Now today I ain't playing so long, man. Today I probably lose every single fight. But boy, back then, boy, I was into fight night. Go to the barbershop. I ain't never take an L in the barbershop. Boy, they used to, man. Never. Exactly, Nick J. She said, I'm with you on that, Blue. I felt the same way. Ray Leonard is my all-time favorite. I respect the heck out of Hagler, though. Me too. I respect him. I had the Tiger, what's going on? But I just never was a Marvin Hagler fan like I'm a fan of Sugar Ray Leonard. And so, you know, I every time I watch it, I'll say, oh, Hagler won. But then I'll rewatch it and want to find rounds. The spot was going on. The spot out because I wasn't there. Man, I'm telling you, man, I was so good in that game. James Thomas, what's going on? If they had rankings and stuff back then when I was playing, or Knockout Kings too, but I would have been. Buddha Monk, what's going on? It don't make sense to fight Thurman. As soon as he beat him, everybody would say Keith was washed up. He was supposed to beat him. Plus, they will say Bud's still not fighting anyone. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Not true at all. Blue, who all is fighting tomorrow? There's tons of fight tomorrow, Miss Joette. You got Lubin and Fundora, Tony Harrison fight tomorrow, Triple G, Ryan Garcia. There's a lot of big fights, a lot of names. So it's good fights coming up. So yeah, that fight, man, is very hard for me to tell you who won the fight. Very hard. Very hard. Today I'll tell you, man, Ray lost. Then the next day I'll tell you Ray won. You know, it's one of those fights. It's so Imperium, what's going on? It's a fight that actually lived up to the billing. Hope now, my brother in Super Chat, can you tell Spence and Crawford got something cooking behind the scenes? I know you got the scoop, Blue. I could tell you this: they want to fight each other. Hope now. I don't believe that the fight is not going to happen. I don't see. Before I used to be, optimistic. Like, I think it'll happen. Oh yeah, this. Today, I'm like this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. As long as everything, plays out. As long as Errol Spence wins against Ugas, obviously, it's going to happen. James Goldberg, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? I don't see a scenario in which it don't happen now. I think that both guys are committed to making it happen. I don't believe splits. I don't believe money. I don't believe there's nothing that's going to prevent this fight from happening anymore. I don't. Jake said, keep it real, Blue. You don't care to see that fight either. No, I want to see Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford fight. I've never seen Terence Crawford in a ring with somebody with the style and the skill set of an athletic ability of Keith Thurman. Now, James Craig, what's going on? Keith Thurman has shown vulnerabilities for sure. Keith Thurman, shown that he get hurt to the body and things of that nature for sure. But Keith Thurman only lost once. Keith Thurman is a very good talent, man. Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman to me just feel like a motivational problem. I just feel like he's just not motivated. I just feel like Keith Thurman, is just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that's the problem when it comes to Keith Thurman. Mooney Music, what's going on? I don't think that, and I think that Keith Thurman is a very credible win for Terence Crawford. I think that Keith Thurman's skill set, talent, he only lost to Manny Pacquiao, who's a legend, and he got dropped in the fight, badly hurt in the 10th round, and still fought to a split decision. That's a testament to just how good Keith Thurman is. He got dropped and he got badly hurt in the fight. Both was arguably 10-8 rounds. You can make a case, him spitting out his mouthpiece, running around the ring and trying to survive in that 10th round against Manny Pacquiao is a 10-8 round. And then we know he's a Cedric Allen, what's going on. Then he got dropped, right? And it still was a split decision. So you got to take that into consideration, man. Right now, I thought that Keith Thurman, with his talent and being a naturally bigger guy than Mario Barrios, I don't think that fight should have been close at all. I think that he should have stopped Mario Barrios. I don't think that he should have been hurt, showing vulnerabilities, but he did. Right? I thought he should have stopped Mario Barrios. I thought he should have dominated. It should have been levels, separation. Tank Davis moved up 10 pounds and stopped Mario Barrios. Keith Thurman, this dude moved up 7 pounds. You're supposed to stop him. You're the bigger, more talented, naturally bigger guy, better skills, high ring IQ. You're supposed to stop Mario Barrios. You're supposed to stop Mario Barrios. And yeah, probably the ring rust and the long layoff, that probably played a major part. But you got to stop Mario Barrios, bro. James Thomas, what's going on? I think he ran out of gas. Possibly. I don't know what it was, but I feel like he should have stopped Mario Barrios, man. I do think Terence Crawford will stop Keith Thurman, though, if they fought. But again, it's the unknown. We don't know. Sounds good. He ain't look good to me. Willie Maykit, what's going on? Because Mario Barrios was a showcase fight for Keith Thurman come back. I didn't see it. I thought he was very sloppy. I thought he was inaccurate with his punches. He was leaping and leaving his feet with his hooks at times. He was very wild with his punches. And yes, that's probably arguably, the rust. Malante Davis, what's going on? Tyrone Nunley, what's going on? He keeps supposed to stop Mario Barrios, though, man. Smash the like button, people. The layoff and thing, yeah, but he's just levels above Mario. There's no slight to Mario Barrios, but Keith Thurman is level above Mario Barrios. North Boy Z, what's going on? Wasn't a good performance. My expectations of Keith Thurman is much higher than what we saw. Much higher than that from what we saw from Keith Thurman. No, sir. No, sir. My expectations of Keith Thurman are much higher than what we saw from Keith Thurman. Keith was supposed to put on a masterclass performance and stop him and make everybody say, oh, you were supposed to do that. That's what Keith Thurman was supposed to make everybody say. Everybody's supposed to come in here and be saying, Keith Thurman, you did what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to stop him. You're supposed to. That's what I expected. I expected a dominant performance. Mario Barrios was coming off of a layoff and coming off of a stoppage loss to Gervonta Davis and moved up 7 pounds. I'm going to say it again. Mario Barrios was coming off of a knockout loss in dramatic fashion to Tank Davis, moved up 7 pounds and a layoff. Keith Thurman's supposed to get him out of there.
These your orders?
No, I don't know who orders that. Natty Drab, what's going on? Damian Campbell, brother in the super chat. Buzz a great fighter, but his strap season. Spence by split decision. Hashtag Spence Crawford. Hashtag 20 deuce. Yes, sir. I can't wait, man. It's going to be epic. Hey, baby boy, can you pass me another bottle of water? I thought you were coming in the kitchen. Sorry about that. Al Noga, what's going on? My cash app is Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Thank you, man, boy. Sure, Crawford Charles will be a great fighter at 54, yeah. For sure. When Round Spence stop Ugas, I don't know if he stops him. I don't know if he stops Ugas. Possible he stops Ugas. I'm not sure. But I think that Errol Spence is going to win. And I think in the second half of the fight, Errol Spence is going to separate himself. I think in the first half of the fight, right, he's going to feel him out. Errol Spence hasn't been in the ring in over a year as well. So there's going to be some ring rust that Errol Spence have to do away with, I believe, as well. Is Errol Spence timing going to be there? Ugas timing is going to be there. Ugas size, his technical skills, his boxing ability in the beginning, I think is going to bother Errol Spence. Until Errol Spence gets the time in the distance and actually getting the rhythm, takes some punches for Ugas, understands, all right, once he takes Ugas' best punch, because Ugas is going to catch him with a clean, straight right hand. He's going to catch Errol Spence with a clean, straight right hand. But once Errol Spence adjusts to that and understands how much sauce he got on his punches, and he understands the timing and the distance of Ugas, I think he's going to start to get very physical with Ugas. And the reason, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm not sure he stops Ugas, right? Not that he can't stop Ugas. I'm telling you that I don't know if he stops Ugas. Jeff Woodside, Queens, New York. What's going on? The reason I say that is because of Ugas' skill set, Ugas' ring IQ, Ugas' talent, Ugas' ability. Ugas knows his way around the ring. If Ugas finds himself in a position where he's in a no-win situation, I don't know if Ugas gives him the opportunities to get stopped, if that makes sense. Bumpy T, brother in the super chat, thanks for having Boots back in these streets, Blue, especially when nobody was talking about him before. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's my guy, man. It's my guy. I love Boots in this, man. Brandon Gasky, what's going on? So Brandon Gasky, it's not that he can't stop Ugas is very smart. He knows his way around the ring. He knows how to navigate himself around the ring. He knows how to he knows how to handle himself in the ring. I just don't. Alfonso Corsi, what's going on? It's hard to knock out somebody that's not trying to be knocked out, especially at that level. When you at this level and a dude skilled and talented and ring savvy as Yordenis Ugas, it's hard to knock out Yordenis Ugas. It's just like it was hard to knock out Mikey Garcia. When you competing against somebody of that magnitude at that level, it's hard to knock him out. Okay, for instance, we just was talking about it. Keith Thurman didn't knock out Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios ain't the most crafty guy in the ring. Mario Barrios ain't the most skilled and athletic guy in the ring. But it was hard to knock him out. You know why? Because he wasn't trying to get knocked out. Black Cam TV, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? Tim Him, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So it's hard to get a knockout for Keith Thurman. That's why Keith Thurman started to, loop with his punches. He started to get frustrated, leave his feet with his punches, just trying to get Barrios out of there because he knew he was supposed to get Barrios out of there. You understand? Bernard Felton, what's going on? And so Keith he pressed for the knockout. And when you see how Mario looked after though, oh yeah. But he still was able to get to the end. Oakdale Woods, what's going on? Will Rolly Romero knock out Tank? No, I don't see that. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. I don't think he will. I don't see it happening. Anything is possible. Anything can happen, but I don't see it. Did anybody think Buster Douglas was going to knock out Mike Tyson that night? Earl Harmon, what's going on? Pop 375, my brother, what's going on with you? Where you been at? I don't know yet, brother. I don't know yet. So, so with that said, and I need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Again, go to ppv.blkprime.com and support the grind, man. Doing big things there. So go to ppv.blkprime.com. Huh? Salute to Shonetta Thomas, brother in the super chat and the Cash App, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Mark Stearns in the Cash App, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Jason McLean, educated jab brother in the super chat and the Cash App, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Play you, what's going on? And salute to my brother Sean in the Cash App, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate y'all 1,000%, man. 1,000%. Smash that like button, man. Let's get the likes up to 1.2K. So yeah, so I believe Errol Spence will win. I believe that Errol Spence has everything it takes to stop Yordenis Ugas, but Yordenis Ugas has everything it takes to not be stopped. Okay. Oh, really? Perfect Black, what's going on? I don't know what's going on with this Cash App, man. Oh, that's always a plus. Oh man, it's like crazy. Yeah, Rolly, Rolly to me is just he's gonna be a fish out of water, man. I think that Rolly is going to be, the moment, the time, the atmosphere. I think that that's going to get to Rolly, man. When, like Tank said, remember I've been saying it. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? What did I say? When Rolly make that ring walk and look at the crowd and observe everything and realize this ain't a game, man, it's gonna make it's gonna be a different feeling. Young Mook 97, what's going on? He should have at least been co-main events on big cards and things like that to get him used to what it looks like, what it feels like, in these situations, in these scenarios, right? Be the co-main event on some cards. You know what I mean? Just get your feet wet. He went right from, man. It's gonna be tough sledding, bro. I think it's gonna be tough sledding, man. Said Pacquiao Margarito, Frankie C31. Nah, I think nah, he gonna, bro, this is gonna be bad. It might look like Pacquiao Ricky Hatton. My son bust out laughing. I kid you not, man. It might look like Pacquiao Ricky Hatton fight. Not the Hatton. My son bust out laugh. He said, not the Ricky Hatton fight. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Truly Trey, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute and blessings, Blue. Now that Rashidi Ellis has joined the PBC, do you think that he will claim his stake in the welterweight division? I personally feel like he's a talented as the likes of Boots and Ortiz. He definitely is very talented. He's definitely very skilled. Uh, um, you know, uh, uh, um, I definitely feel like he can. He's a tough fight for. I think Boots beats him. I think he's a tough fight for Virgil Ortiz Jr. Um, because of his skill set and the more the merrier in the division. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, Swag not talk. What's going on? No swag, no talk. What's going on? Uh, um, and so, yeah, he's definitely gonna make a name for himself. He's definitely, you know, gonna make a mark in the division, I believe. And salute my brother Truly Trey dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Focus Ball, what's going on, Focus Ball? Where you been at, bro? So I definitely think that he could make a name and he could beat Virgil Ortiz Jr. I don't think he could beat Boots. He'll mess around and beat Keith Thurman. Mario Barrios, he'll beat Mario Barrios. Jason Judy, what's going on? Yeah, he definitely is going to make a stake his claim in the division for sure. Is he talented as Boots? No. Um, Boots is Boots is I believe is Boots is a once in a generational talent, right? I think Boots has that talent like Roy Jones, that talent you just can't teach, right? Rashidi Ellis has very fast hands, combinations together. He's a good boxer, could box on the back foot, could box coming forward. Uh, you know, I think he's better than Conor Ben. I think he could beat Conor Ben. I think Rashidi Ellis can beat Conor Ben. Uh, uh, um, so I definitely think Kane the bad guy. What's going on? I definitely think he could beat Conor Ben. Uh, uh, um, and so, but Conor Ben is a good talent. That would be a good fight. I think he could beat Virgil Ortiz, but Virgil Ortiz can beat him as well. Um, I don't think none of them could beat Boots. Uh, uh, um, who else at welterweight? Who else at welterweight? Like I said, he could possibly beat Keith Thurman. Uh, Mario Barris is going to be a gatekeeper now at welterweight. Uh, yeah, there's big fights to be made at welterweight. So yeah, he definitely staked his claim. Salute to my brother Jermacki. He said, Connor who? Connor Ben is good. Emma Williams at 154 and 160 now. Oh, loves, what's going on? Oh, Rashidi Ellis. He could beat guys like good tough fights. Butev and Stanionis winner. Those are good fights for him as well. Butev Stanionis winner. Um, I think he could beat both of them. He got the skills, but their style can beat him. You know what I mean? Uh, um, I just think Boots is a level above them. So I think Boots is a level above everybody. I think only Errol Spence and Terence Crawford can beat Boots. If anybody's going to beat Boots, it has to be one of them. I don't see nobody else beating Jerron Boots Ennis. If it's going to be somebody that's going to beat him, it has to be Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. Uh, you know, depending upon how this fight plays out with Custio Clayton, that's a good fight for for Rashidi Ellis. I think right now for Rashidi Ellis, a good fight for him would be Mario Barrios because he got to get his feet back wet. He got to get back in the swing of things. Blair Cobbs, he'll beat Blair Cobbs as well. He'll beat Rashidi Ellis will beat Blair Cobbs as well. He'll beat Blair Cobbs as well. Welterweight division is good. Who else is in the division? Oh, Josh Taylor's moving up, right? I mean, they ain't gonna make that fight. Josh Taylor's with Top Rank, and he's with the PBC, but Josh Taylor's moving up. Uh, uh, um, Give him the fight with the dude that just beat he just beat the guy that beat Blair Cobbs. But what's the dude name? That Virgil Ortiz, Michael McKinson, right? If he could get that fight, you think he'll beat Danny Garcia? Yeah. Still a 50-50 fight. He could beat Danny Garcia for sure. But Danny Garcia, he beats those dudes. When you are you ain't the upper echelon, swag, no talk, doing my saying Boots, yeah, for sure. Hands down, it's Boots division. Michael McKinson, let him fight him. But now Michael McKinson is with Golden Boy, right? So clearly that ain't gonna happen. Danny Garcia, man. Danny Garcia beats guys like that. If James Anderson, what's going on? If you're not on your A game with Danny Garcia and the upper echelon, man, that would be a good fight and a good win if he could beat Danny Garcia. Melrose, what's going on? If he could fight and beat Danny Garcia, that's a good win. Because Danny Garcia lost to the best of the best. He lost to Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and Keith Thurman. The best welterweights there is. You understand what I'm saying? So if he could manage to beat Danny Garcia, oh, that speaks volumes. Josito Lopez, I like that fight for him. Josito Lopez fight on Errol Spence card, right? Who's he fighting? Who Josito Lopez fighting? Who Josito Lopez fighting again? Yeah, I like Jesse Vargas too. Oh, you know what would be a good fight for him as well? Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia would be a great fight for him. And hmm? Oh, where? Wow. Who Josito Lopez fighting? Oh, now y'all got me wanting to see who Josito Lopez. Cody Crawler. Fight the winner of that fight. Deontay Mosley, Vision Music Group. What's going on? Cody Crawler. That's a great fight for him. The winner of Cody Crawler and Josito Lopez, or uh, uh, um, uh, um, Mikey Garcia, or the Butev Stanionis winner. Those are good fights. I like those fights. Gary Jones, yeah. Cody Crawler. I like those fights. I like those fights. Markel Robinson, what's going on? I like that fight. But let me get out of here, people. 1:30 in the morning. I gotta get up for this Triple G fight. So let me get out of here, man. Yeah, let me get on out of here. Boss Red 357, what's going on? Who's going to be the new king of 140? Don't know. I have no clue. I have no clue. But let me get on out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Christopher Bowman, Triple G fight at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning because it's in Japan. So, y'all already know what it is. Big Block, what's going on? Natty Dread, what's going on? It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.